Hi everyone, this is Abhimanyu this side. I stay in Hyderabad and I work with Microsoft. This is a wonderful Saturday morning and I wanted to take you through some of the plants that I have in my house, in my balcony as well as my main hall. And this is for the wonderful initiative which Nurserylive has started. So with that, let me kind of walk you through the entrance of the room. As we enter the house, I have few plants which I wanted to share with you. So as you can see, primarily syngoniums that are there, along with Plumel, which is Song of India, also called as. A lot of money plants, as you would see. There's another syngonium right down there, and incidentally, you'll always see a lot of money plants hanging from my in my house because essentially they are one of the easiest to maintain plants. So as we enter the house, right over here we have the Zami plant, along with a couple of lucky bamboo buckets. Right over here, as you can see, a lot of lucky bamboos, a lot of money plants which are the variegated quality, which is also called as the marble queen money plant. Again, a lot of lucky bamboos in different bowls. Moving further, as you can see here, there's a bucket which is there, which is a philodendron, one of the easiest to maintain plant, really doing very well. I try and ensure that there's a lot of natural light which comes in the house through the balconies, and that's what makes these plants do well. Also, as you can see, beside the philodendron is the spider plant, which is doing very well. It's one of the top 5 NASA recommended plants, also known as some great air purifier and oxygen bomb. Another one of those lucky bamboos in another bowl, and then as you can see, there's another one of the variegated money plant marble queen variety, which has been doing very well and growing towards sunlight, as you can see. As we move further into the hall, there are a bunch of snake plants, which are by and large one of my most favorite plants. I also have a lot of snake plants in my bedroom, and then between those snake plants, as you can see, there's a daiphin back here, which is not the most ideal plant to be had inside of house, given that it can be a little poisonous for pets and children, but I think if you can maintain it at an elevation, it does well. Moving to the other corner, which is closer to the balcony, I have quite a few plants here. So right, as you can see, there's a philodendron which is there at the top, really spread itself very well. There's also a black philodendron, a slightly more rare variety, which is there below, and then I have a hybrid snake plant there, small in a small container, followed by a lot of aloe vera, which has been growing very well, and then another daiphin back here, snow variety one in the between. I also have another philodendron in the house, which is really tall plant. This has been doing very well, and this really adds a lot of show to the entire hall. So I just love this plant. As you can see, this has grown really well. Moving further closer, there's a syngonium here, and there's a money plant which has been planted all in water, and then there's other lucky bamboo in a bowl here, followed by a snake plant which has also been doing very well in the other corner. With that, let me take you to the balcony, and I'll try and first give you a quick view of the entire balcony from this end, and then kind of take you through some of the plants from one corner to the other. So let me move to this side, and I'll start off with the plants which are there on the left side of the balcony. So as you can see, a lot of creepers which have gone up and taken a lot of space up there. There's also a money plant which has grown pretty well. There's a fern which is almost 3 years old, and it's been doing very well. Adds a lot of color and variety here. There's another plumel, which is here, which has been growing pretty nicely, along with a bunch of other money plants which have been taking up a lot of space, put up in hanging planters. There's an Ixora which is there below. Ixoras are flowering plants, which require very less care and can grow in a lot of shadow as well. So it's not flowered yet. It doesn't got flowers right now, but it was flowering a couple of months back. So that's there. And then that brings us to one of my most favorite plants, which is the bougainvillea, for the simple reason that, again, a very low maintenance plant, just requires a little bit of fresh light and sun, and really bears really lovely flowers. Beside the bougainvillea is the Rio, as you can see, which is the purple plant, both below as well as just after the bougainvillea. And then I also have a syngonium which is potted in a plastic bottle over there. Beside that I have a cactus. I think that's doing well as well. And then I have a rubber plant which is there beside. Along with the rubber plant there are vincas, small flowering plants. These vincas have just grown on their own through seeds that were dropped off by an older vinca plant, so there's absolutely no effort from my side on that. With that, I moved to the right side of the balcony, and right at the beginning we have a beautiful poinsettia, one of the most beautiful plants that I feel lovely for winter and Christmas time. Right beside the poinsettia is a gerbera, which is again a very, very beautiful flowering plant again. And beside the gerbera you can see an asparagus over there. There's also a dahlia which has got lovely flowers over there, and then bougainvillea beside that, which is also doing very, very well. There's a croton right there, and then in the row behind, as you can see, there's a lot of aloe vera which has been doing very well. There's jade plant behind hanging. There's again a variegated money plant that's kind of hanging over there. There's a lovely fishtail fern, as you can see, which is really grown very, very well. This is again a 3-year-old plant, so that's kind of doing very well. Back there, you can see the spider lily. Again, it's got a little bit of a shade. I think I need to get it more into the sun for it to flower, but that's a nice spider lily, as you can see. Moving in, I think there are quite a few plants inside, as you can see. There's a Dieffenbachia right there. There's fern that's there. There's also a Schiflera, if you can see, which is, I think, growing well. On the other side, a lot of money plants right there. Some of Ixora which is flowering, as you can see. So that's the right side of the balcony. I'll just move behind to give you an overall view once again, and I'll move this side to give you an view of the left side of the balcony. So that's in a sense my balcony and my hall. A lot of plants. I have more than 150 plants in the entire house, adding the ones that I have in the bedroom, which I didn't take you through, but it's absolutely great fun being close to these plants, spending evenings watering them and seeing them grow. So yeah, I hope this video inspires some of you to have more plants in your house. Really does a lot of air purification, helps elevate the mood better. So thanks for taking time out to watch this. Have a good week.